Hello, everybody, and welcome to Virtual Bourbon. My name is Steve Akley. I'm on a company called the ABV Network, and we do these sort of tastings quite frequently. So please check us out at abvnetwork.com. And we've got a fun one tonight. We're going to be trying some Maker's Mark Private Select. So we actually have 4 Maker's Mark offerings here. I'm going to pick them up in random order here because this is a blind tasting. And I've got all 4 of the bottles here, and we'll share what all the staves are and all that kind of stuff. But in a second here, I'm just going to grab the first one here. We've got one called Chocolate Caramel Strudel. And how about that? How about that? This is from Dean's Liquor, which is a historic liquor store in Collinsville, Illinois. So Collinsville, which is a very interesting place. Great little liquor store. I highly encourage you to go there and check that out. If you're ever coming and visit me in St. Louis or any of the things here in St. Louis. Here's another interesting one. It's called Chocolate Covered Almonds. See a theme here. This is from the Ohio Liquor Control Board. So again, state run, and there you go. Then we've got one here called Christmas Delight, and this is from a store in Santa Claus, Indiana. So how about that? Santa Claus, Indiana. Yeah, Christmas Delight. And last but not least, this is a generic one compared to the other ones, because this is before they started naming them. I was actually part of this pick. This is done by Total Wine here in St. Louis. So I used to be involved with the team at Total Wine here in St. Louis. They don't pick locally anymore. So now they pick nationally. So their picks get sent into them. But they used to have a local team here in St. Louis that would do those picks. Unfortunately, a couple of those individuals have left the company. That kind of kept that thing together. And with that being broken up, I guess they didn't want to retrain people or whatever they have to do, and they decided we'll just send you the picks in. So those are going to be the 4. We'll get into the details at the very end, because as you know, the private select program involves taking Maker's Mark, filling a barrel back up and then adding staves in, and we'll tell you the stave combinations as we get to the end. I know that either Brad or Sally wants to know, are the proofs all the same on these? They always ask about the proofs. The proofs are going to vary a little bit. I'm not going to tell you because you got enough with just the names. The names should give you a hint if they're accurate, in giving it a good name that describes how it tastes. You should be able to pick out what's what, but I'm not going to tell you the proofs, but I would tell you they don't vary much. And that's typical with the program. They come out at barrel strength, but they're usually going to be, I would say I've seen variants between 108 and 112. This is even tighter than that. I think it's like 108 to, I don't even know if there's a 110 in there. I think they're either 108s or 109s somethings. So very close, but I'll get into the details. Can you repeat
the name of the Total Wine?
The total that has no name. It's the pick with no name. So yeah, they rebranded it and relabeled it. So I'll just flash it up here real quick. Here's the old style label, and then here's the new one. It's got all the details and stuff on there. So again, I'm not sharing that just yet, but so now part of that label on the new one actually has a place where you can give it an official name. So they didn't used to have that, but so that one has no name. So with that, what we're going to do, we do this 2 different times here. So we go through the first time, we pretty much get everyone involved. We'll talk about nosing notes and tasting notes. I'll call on everyone as we get to the tasting part, and we'll go through and everyone will get a chance to contribute, and again, there's no wrong answers there. This is your own individual taste. So, it's up to you to decide, what those tasting notes are. You can agree with the group, you can add something else, whatever you like as we come to you. And then we'll go through all 4, and then we'll go through all 4 again, but again, at a higher level, not calling on anybody or anything like that. Sometimes we like to see if they change. And then once we go through that process twice, we'll actually vote. We're going to be ranking these. Number 1 being the favorite one, so A, B, C, or D, all the way down to number 4 being your least favorite of the night. So be thinking about that as you go through these. At some point, you will be ranking these 1 to 4. And the goal is to see who did it best. Now, I'm rooting for my pick from Total Wine, but that being said, sounds like there's some pretty interesting ones here. And if it hits that right note, someone certainly could take it, which we weren't going for any sort of chocolate covered almonds or whatever else these things are, strudels and all kinds of Christmassy. We weren't going for those. So we'll see what runs out in the end. So with that being said, let's start with A. But before we get to A, let's pour B, because I did say we like to pour one ahead to give it a little air to it. So let's pour B. Just have that one sit. Again, if you haven't done the pouring already. B, now it's poured, but leave B aside then. and then grab that glass A. And let's talk about it. It smells like chocolate covered almonds. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's not a note at all. Strike that from the record. That was made up. I mean, like creme brulee, though. I mean, that's definitely there. It's sweet.
Smells like
Vanilla-y.
a bear claw.
Like a bear claw. Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I was trying to figure
Nice.
out.
This is why we have Justine on here. She, you should see Justine now versus 5 years ago or whatever when she started with the ABV Network. She's got it down now. Tasting notes, all that kind of stuff, blending. She's
Also had a 2-week vacation of not smelling anything.
yeah, that's true. That probably helps out. It resets everything. Well, factories have been reset and retooled. Repairs were made, and she's ready to go. What else you guys getting on the nose? Anybody want to contribute something on the nose here?
Like nutty, something nutty.
Nutty, okay. Nutty's
I'm getting
good.
some cinnamon.
Cinnamon, okay.
Yeah, I got
Cinnamon?
that. Maybe dark chocolate.
Dark
No.
chocolate, okay.
Definitely cinnamon. Yeah.
Definitely cinnamon. All right. Interesting. All right. I think it's now time to taste our first whiskey of the night. So cheers, gang. Let's see what we got here. Yeah.
Spicy.
It is spicy. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. I would say there's
In a
almost
good way.
yeah, spicy in a good way. Baked goods with a little citrus in there too, like a little orange citrus, I'd say, is present. How about you guys? Mike, what do you think? As you taste this one, looks like you're
For a second, I thought I was getting a little payday, but I think on the second taste, the peanut
peanut.
wasn't
Okay.
there like it was originally. But
Okay.
yeah, definitely, yeah, sweet frosting, baked goods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fairly standard play for makers, kind of for me.
Okay. Okay. All right. Rob, how about you, man?
I'm not getting any sweetness out of it. I'm
Okay.
getting the spice, like an allspice Christmas spice.
Okay.
Definitely kind of smooth going down. No burn or anything like that. It's be a nice sipping one.
A nice sipper. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Sally, how about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the allspice, and I feel like it's in a rum cake.
Rum cake. Okay.
Yeah, so not really sweet, but it's all Christmassy together, sort of
Okay.
deal with a hint of cayenne.
Hint of cayenne. Okay. Fair enough. Brad, how about you?
It's kind of like a spice cake. I get a little bit of that. Really silky, really silky mouthfeel, and the spice kind of just builds. The finish builds too. It's a nice finish.
Yeah, it does. The finish definitely
Yeah.
sticks with you
Mhm,
for
mhm,
quite a while.
mhm.
Kind of builds, heats up. And
It's not hot, but I mean that pleasant spice.
right, right. All right. Brad Mitchell, how about you?
Yeah, I'll go with the cinnamon also and spice. I'll also say I think my tastes are still a little off, but
Yeah, that's gonna happen coming out of COVID, but yeah.
spice, I do get spice though.
Okay. All right. But glad to see your palate's coming back. That's gotta be a bad offshoot of that whole deal. Matt, how about you, man? As you taste this one?
I agreed with Sally's the most, I think. Yeah, the spice, allspice, cinnamon. I like the finish. Yeah, it's got a little, that spiciness lingers. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mark?
I would say the same. Yeah, it's the spice, I think, and the cinnamon, and I concur. It's a nice finish at the end. The spice is there, but and the silky. It is a silky, very smooth, silky.
It definitely is. Yeah, Fred hit it on that for sure. The texture is silky. Yeah. Mark, you got a good voice. We'll have to bring you on the Bourbon Daily to do some bumpers for us.
Hey.
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily. All right, Kathy, how about you?
Yeah. So you know those? I think they're Little Debbie. They're those cinnamon crumb cakes.
Yeah,
Like
there
those
you go.
little square cinnamon crumb cakes, and they've
Sure.
got the crumbs on top. I was thinking that at first, but it really doesn't have that sweet side of it. So it's more just like a cinnamon cake.
Mhm. Cinnamon cake. Okay, hearing that a lot. Justine.
Yeah, I agree with Sally. I kind of get what she said, and then I don't know. I get the citrus that you said with it too, but
Mhm.
yeah, like spicy citrus, maybe a little bit of clove.
Yeah. Good. I feel vindicated. Justine agreed with me. That's a good one when she does. So she's good, folks. All right, Jason.
I feel like it has a buttery mouthfeel, which I really like, but I'm also getting that spicy, cinnamon cake type finish, and it has a good finish, but I think it has a real smooth, buttery mouthfeel for me.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Casey.
Yeah, so Sally nailed it. I think of a dark spiced rum cake. But I am getting a little hint of the peanut that Mike caught a little bit of. So that's kind of interesting as well.
Yeah, very good. All right. Well, that's off to a good start, I'd say. I do like this one. That's a good one. We'll set that aside though for now. We will come back to it. We like to see what the air does to it, so we'll let it sit for a while. We'll pour C, and then we're going to be coming back to B. So pour that C into the glass, put it aside, and grab B. B is going to be the one we're talking about. Yeah, very different.
Hmm. I don't get much of any nose on that at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, a spicy nose. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
hmm
Spicy.
Not as much as the first one.
Definitely
Right.
not. Definitely lighter.
The
Right.
nose is almost fizzy.
Fizzy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
like
it's
effervescent.
slightly carbonated. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm surprised you guys with. It's a little something we're trying here. Carbonating bourbon. That'd be interesting.
No, not carbonated bourbon. Let's not go down that road.
It's
Mm.
there's something there.
Yeah.
There's even
Like some very, like a little spritz of lemon zest or something that's giving it that pop.
there's I'm telling you, if you keep doing this, one of these times you're going to get some bubble yum in there. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, it's there.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I tried to figure that out.
Yeah.
I see that now.
So it's
What is
just
it, did you say, Steve?
bubble yum. So like the gum, the chewing gum.
Oh, wow.
The
Okay.
old school. Well,
Mhm.
not so
Yeah.
old school for me if you're my age, but for some folks
Yeah.
here, very old school. For me, that's right in the wheelhouse.
It's very
Hmm.
distinct from the double bubble or.
Oh yeah,
Big League
juicy
Chew.
fruit.
And
There's a
the-
lot of different.
Big League Chew, right?
The baseball card gum is another one too.
Yeah, this group is really big on pulling out the most obscure gums.
Yeah, if you're gonna keep
Alright.
attending these,
Blackjacks.
please brush up on your chewing gums because it's a big play in our descriptors. And usually once the first one's thrown out there, the rest of the night
just
is
keep
chewing
coming.
gums. Yeah. It's usually the start. All right, let's try this one. Again, cheers on this one, gang. Not spicy like the last one.
No,
No.
Yeah.
Totally different experience. It's
smooth though, very smooth.
it is smooth. It's
Hmm.
light on the finish too, though. I mean,
Right.
it kind of is there, and there's a little bit of warm up, but it goes away quick, and then it's just gone, and then it's just
Mhm.
whoop.
Yeah.
like a magic trick when you see a little, puff and then there's nothing there. It's gone.
Get that spice on the back sides of the tongue, both sides of the tongue, and doesn't last a whole long time, but
Yeah.
it's pretty strong there for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taste is good though. I mean,
I get the bazooka gum on the taste.
there you go. Now we got bazooka in there too. So
Like
yeah.
spicy bazooka gum. I don't know if
Spicy. They
should
need to
be-
invent that. I don't think they've ever invented it yet, but maybe it's coming.
That's
I
not
see.
Big Red.
No, that's totally different. Yeah. Well, the last one could have been a Big Red. Someone could have thrown that out there because all that cinnamon talk.
Yeah.
That's
I don't think it was sweet enough. for a
okay.
Big Red.
There you go. That's key. Casey brought us back down. He leveled us. We were trying to get overzealous there. Just
Yeah, don't
trying to
jump the
apply our
gun.
chewing gum stuff. Yeah.
There's going to be plenty of opportunity for gum talk. Let's not get out of control.
Yeah. Not everyone can be a chewing gum one, folks. Don't force it. Yeah. This one's
weird.
It is weird to me. I'll be interested to see what happens at time. It comes on good. I like the flavor. It just disappears though. I'm telling you, it's amazing. It just
That's why you keep drinking it.
Yeah.
The flavor
True.
disappears, so you have to keep replenishing the flavor.
It's true.
That's a neat
True.
trick.
Yeah, that is a good pick. Yeah, just keep buying. Oh, interesting.
That is.
So what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the taste on it, Mark?
Very mild. I mean, it's I like it. It's a nice. It would be a late in the evening sipping drink.
Mm-hmm.
Very smooth. The gum piece I'm not getting very much of.
Okay. Well,
So-
you're new to the group. You're still learning. It's okay.
I'm all for learning.
It takes time. It
I
takes time.
just
You'll
have
be
to
there
buy
eventually.
I have to go buy more gum. That's all.
Yeah.
Get,
Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
regenerate my flavor buds.
We're trying to do a whole flavor wheel of our own, and most of it has chewing gum. So we're gonna work on that. Embarrassing right now. Kathy, how about you? What are your thoughts as you taste option B here?
I feel like I'm getting something almost a little fruity in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what fruit though. Maybe like something dried.
Apricot, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's as good as anything because it's an interesting note. I get it too, but it's not like overly sweet. Like
Right.
so, a dried apricot might be good. Well, Jason, what are your thoughts, man?
I mean, I get the gum on the nose, but it's it's pretty. I mean, it has a good flavor. I don't know what the flavor is, but it disappears so quick. I can't. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time figuring, what I'm actually tasting. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, it's kind of weak on the overall from start to finish. If I had to rate it, it's kind of weak on the linger, the finish, and I don't know what I'm getting. I do smell the bubble gum, but I think it disappears so fast for me. I'm not real sure what I'm getting.
On the taste, I agree. It almost like sets your mouth to neutral after it comes through and does a quick little wave of taste and then gone, and then that's it. Yeah. Casey, what are you thinking, man?
Yeah, this is doing weird stuff to me where I take it in and then it runs immediately to the back of my tongue like a tidal wave.
Mm-hmm.
And then it, fizzles out in this like little heat pattern. And all I get is a little aftertaste of like a dinner roll.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's just a strange one.
Yeah. Justine, any insight you can give us?
I think it's very drying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I can see that.
after I take
Yeah.
a drink and then it like disappears and then like
Mhm.
my lips and my tongue feel dry. Like there's almost like a coating of powder or something like just, I don't know. It's just weird.
Tongue
mean, it's-
sweat.
Huh?
It's tongue sweater.
It's a tongue sweater.
Tongue sweater. Yeah. Like
That's
fur.
a new one. That's
Yeah.
I've not heard that before. That's good.
But yeah, it's, I mean, it tastes good. It's
No, your
different.
point's well made. I agree with you. It is drying. Yeah, that's a good analysis. Yeah.
Yeah. Fred, what are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it's, it was nice. It was velvety at the beginning, and I had that spice on the sides of the tongues, and that spice, that finish came back for a few seconds,
Mhm.
and then my mouth is really dry right now.
Yeah.
It's not a bourbony taste too much.
Yeah.
Maybe
know,
that's maybe
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Matt, how about you?
Yeah, I'm struggling on this one. It may have been just following after the first one, that had so much, spice to it. But yeah, it's a bit thin for me. I do like the dark fruit, the apricot or dark fruit, something there, whether it's the apricot or fig or something there.
Yeah. I agree. All right. We'll go to Brad Mitchell and then to Sally.
I have a very simple comment, but it's
Okay.
directed at Kathy. So Kathy, was that fruit? Was it juicy? Just kidding.
we're back to
I
the
agree
gum
with Matt.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think this one following the first one has muted it somewhat
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Sally?
Yeah, for me, it was just missing a few things. Coca-Cola and lime.
Okay. Coca-Cola and wine.
Oh,
And a dry wine, I guess.
No, wine, lime, a lime.
Oh, lime. Okay.
Oh.
I heard wine. I heard wine.
Coke and bourbon. I think that would help it out a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what it needs. Gotcha.
oh, gotcha. Oh,
What are you drinking,
Gotcha.
Steve, with wine and cola? Oh, man.
Man. Yeah. Interesting. Rob?
I think Fred hit it on the nail that it was very velvety at first, but I had no finish. I was like water going down at the end. There was no taste at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I won't disagree with that. Last but not least, Mike.
So I'll go a little southern on you and kind of have to piece the taste I'm getting together, but I don't know if any of y'all are southern enough to put, Spanish peanuts and RC cola when you're growing up. That's kind of what I'm getting, but after it got poured into a cup and all the ice melted and it kind of got watered down.
Yeah.
But then somebody poured a shot of gin on top just to get some astringent on it.
Okay.
It's the weirdest damn thing. And
oh, that's really complex.
It
That
is.
That has got to be the most
I-
complicated thing that actually is correct.
Right. You're true. He says it and it sounds right. So yeah. Congratulations on that, Mike.
just
And
speak with authority. That's
There you go.
people just agree. They fall in line then. They're like, yeah, absolutely. He knows what he's talking about.
How do we get Spanish peanuts and RC cola on the flavor wheel?
I don't know. After this one, I don't know that we want it on there yet, but
It's true. It's
Well,
true.
it's
Mike
the
didn't help
flavor
sell
wheel,
it, did he?
Not
Yeah.
the good bourbon wheel.
Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
Mike, were those roasted or hot boiled?
no, dry roasted.
Oh,
Dry
dry
roasted.
roasted.
Oh,
I
okay.
never took off on the boiled peanuts. That was
Oh man.
they get a little too slimy.
You see those stands, so you think they got to be good. Eventually, they get you to just pull over and oh my god, they're horrible.
They're
Oh, they're terrible. I
Terrible.
mean, legit terrible.
Nah,
Yeah,
those
it's like-
stop.
ones down by the Braves Stadium. Oh, those are
Maybe.
Georgia Mountains and stop in there.
Oh, the ones I
Yeah,
had were
that's like going
horrific.
to New York at Christmas time and then getting somebody to tempt you into trying chestnuts that are open roasted. And those things are the worst. I don't know why somebody
Those are
got
nasty.
past the first chew and then spit it out.
yeah. Yeah. Interesting. All right, let's pour D, but we're going to be talking about C. So pour D. That's our last one of the night. But we'll put that aside. D is put aside. C is what we're going to be talking about. Let's see what we got here. We need to rebound after that last one, I feel.
I feel like we got to break out circus peanuts for this one.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Circus peanuts here. Another favorite. Not in the candy aisle.
Not much of a nose.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I'm getting like toffee or something sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's good.
Hmm.
I think that's a fair
Getting
assessment.
some citrus.
Some citrus, okay.
I'll throw the Boston baked beans out again.
Boston baked beans.
Hmm.
All right, let's try it. Let's see what we got. Cheers, gang.
Ooh,
A ton of spice.
Ton of spice.
Oh, yeah.
Very good mouthfeel on this one. Way
Yeah.
better than that last
Yeah,
one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Slow delay on the finish too. It comes back around. It spices up on the tongue too. Like, yeah.
Not a
Interesting.
whole lot of flavor. I mean, they're you know, it's a there's a nice mouthfeel. It's not like it's watery, but I
Right.
get more of the spice, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's syrupy. There's a syrupy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
mouthfeel,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Syrupy is a good way to describe it.
Got the spice kind of finished nasally at the end, come back up through the nose.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of gets you some of those zingers that you don't normally get with a wheated bourbon. More I associate with a rye, but I'm getting some of that here on my tongue,
yeah.
which is interesting.
Sure.
Very, very interesting.
I get like some of the sweet too. The spice is sweet, like
Yeah.
a butterscotch
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that.
You get that wheat bourbon sweetness, but you get the
little
spice of
spices.
the-
Yes.
yeah,
that
yeah.
makes spicy
Yeah.
and sweet. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. The finish is pretty long.
Yeah. 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 Finish is nice with this one.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sticks with you. Yep. All right. We'll start with Kathy Cool let's see what she's got.
I can't identify that sweet flavor.
Okay.
Just sugar? I don't know. It is sweet though.
It is sweet. Somebody's going to get it. Somebody's going to get it here.
It's one better than me.
We'll toss it to Justine and see what she comes up with. I mean, no pressure, Justine.
No, not at all. So I feel like Mike has swayed my brain to peanuts. So I'm gonna go with like the candied peanuts.
Candied
Oh,
peanuts.
The
Okay.
red
Candied
candied
peanuts,
peanuts with a little nubbies on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
those are Boston baked beans.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
Oh,
there you are.
didn't know that. I learned something new today.
Learn something
Okay.
new.
Boston baked beans. Back to the Boston baked beans. Okay. Fair enough.
A little bit of cheer wine.
Cheer wine.
Soda.
Oh,
Yeah.
A little bit.
Cheer
Well,
wine.
you have to
That's the
explain what cheer
That's
wine
the sweetness. That's the
Mm.
sweetness.
yeah.
What
What's
is
cheer
cheer
wine?
It's a
Oh.
cherry soda from North Carolina.
Oh,
Really good. Cherry.
Yeah, cherry soda from North Carolina.
We're not talking Dr. Pepper, are we? No.
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 No,
No.
it's way red.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's in, yeah.
Mark, any thoughts or anything you'd like to add to the conversation on this one?
No, everybody's hit it. I mean, it is sweet, and the sweet is balanced on the other side by the spiciness of it too, which is a nice mix, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I am getting a little bit of citrus in there, but
Mm.
All right. All right, Jason,
boy,
jump
this-
down to you.
What is that?
Yeah, I'm getting the sweetness too. I can see the Boston baked beans and the cheer wine. Favorite of both of them. But I can certainly get that. I love the mouthfeel on this one a lot better than on this one. So I really enjoy this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Casey?
Yeah, so I agree with a lot of what's we already said. Excellent mouthfeel, sweetness up front. And it's got that kind of almost rye spice bite at the end. It goes up into your nostrils, like Rob says, up into the nasal cavity. It's a little shorter of a journey than I would like, and I normally like to have some more flavor in the middle, but it's still quite pleasant.
Okay. Sounds good. Matt, how about you, man?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. I like how it builds and the sweet and spicy, a little bit of spicy combo. So I'm still on, yeah, the sort of buttery butterscotch. I can't quite pin it though, but that's still sticking with me. I like this one a lot.
Excellent. Excellent. Sally?
Okay. Oh, lovely. I would call this one creme brulee.
Creme brulee. Okay. That's
Little,
good.
little orange peel in it,
That's what it, maybe that's what it
Right.
is. Yeah.
and Chinese 5-spice, which is
Okay.
different than the allspice combo. But I call it
Yeah.
Chinese 5-spice, right? See, it's a little more robust somehow, a little
Yeah.
more lingering, and my taste in my mouth is gone, but my stomach's still warm from this one.
Okay. That's a very good review from Sally there. Sometimes she'll tell you,
I like that.
yeah, gives you farm analogies, it tastes like a bottom of a wagon wheel and shit like that. So that's a pretty good one, I feel. They gotta be happy with that. Everything was complimentary in my mind. That was good.
Yeah, there's a sought after taste profile. Wagon wheel.
Right. Bottom of a work boot, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. She'll go right after them if she don't like it. So yeah, that's good. All right, Brad, how about you, man?
So as listening to everyone, I didn't have a sip for a while. I was just sitting there with what was left in my mouth. And right at the end there, it's almost like caramel, light caramel melting on the back of my tongue, which I know is not the sweet part, but I may also be influenced by some of the names of the bottles. But
Is it caramel or caramel?
caramel.
Oh, caramel. Okay.
Yeah.
Just to be clear.
Yeah, to be clear. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Come on.
Rob, how about you, man?
I like this one. I like the finish of it. It's a good long finish. Because, you get that up front and then it's just a long finish after you put the glass down. I like it.
Yeah. All right. Last but not least on this one, let's go to Mike. Check in from Colorado. Man on the ground. What do you got?
Well, I'm keying in on the spice in this one, and I don't know if it's still residual from last one or not, but I'm still getting a pretty big dose of astringency with this one. And it's just kind of warping everything. So maybe my taste is just broken, but it's not bad. It's just it's spice and dry kind of together is what I'm getting.
Okay. It's interesting. It's interesting. All right. Put that one aside. We will come back as we go back through for our second pass, our much higher level review. But last but not least, we've got D we got to do before we do that. So we'll go through our process like we've done. So let's start with the nose conversation. I mean, I think the peanuts again. I mean,
Yeah.
once again, on the nose, I'm catching, peanuts and.
This is the first one that I'm getting something like a mocha smell.
Okay. Mocha. That's good. Anything else?
Orange or lemon? I can't quite tell.
Orange or lemon. Okay. Citrus family for sure. Interesting.
I'm getting smoke.
Smoke. Okay.
Yeah.
This could be a savory one.
I agree with you. That's
Yes, I get smoke too.
Okay.
Pleasant smoke.
Pleasant smoke.
pleasant smoke, yeah.
That's good.
So,
All right. Moment of truth. Last one. Cheers, gang. Let's see what we got.
There's
That is smoky. Definitely smoky.
A little smoky. Okay.
I don't know if it's smoky like someone is burning a wagon wheel or
I'm kind of
Is
getting
it-
the sweet and spicy thing again. I feel like
It is
it's
Yeah.
sweet, spicy, yeah.
very sweet up front, and then at the
Yeah.
back end, it's spicy. It's a
It's
spicy.
yeah,
one.
yeah,
It's a nice
yeah.
balance there.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I like the smoke. I'm a fan of smoke, so it's,
Mhm. Yeah. Interesting.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Mm.
It's good. I like this one.
Yeah.
Well balanced. I like the all the way through. All the way through the finish. A good
Yeah.
finish with it. Mouth feels good.
yeah.
Everything about this one is good.
It does have a syrupy piece to it too, a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It coats the tongue.
Yeah. It's viscous for sure.
It's a smoke or I get a bunch of wood, just
Mhm.
whether it's a cedar or pine or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting. Okay. Fred, we're going to kick it off with you on tasting notes on this one.
It's a wood fire smoke I get on there.
Okay.
But, and long finish. Long
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah, I'll agree.
Yeah.
Getting something sweet in there. I can't really pick it up,
Yeah.
but there's a lot going with this,
There is.
and it's all well balanced.
Layered and balanced, which
Yeah.
is good.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of butter rumish. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
on that sweet
Yeah.
part up front is kind of
Yeah.
butter rumish. So it's good. Matt, how about you, man?
Similar, I can't get off the wood. I'm trying to get into something deeper, but I'm stuck there,
Yeah.
the wood, on the fire, on the smoky.
Yeah.
I really like the finish as well. There's more in there, but I can't pinpoint it yet.
Okay. Okay. Brad?
Go ahead, Brad. He said Brad.
Oh,
He said Brad. All right, COVID has also affected his hearing.
His hearing is, he's got COVID hearing.
had another conversation going on in my head, so.
We're all doing that.
Yeah, no, I do get a little bit of smoke. And I don't have any good descriptors for it. I like it.
I like it. Oh, there you go. Mr. Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Mr. Bill's honor, yes.
In
I
Mr.
like
Bill's honor, yes. Yeah. Yeah, he said we should all hang out tonight. I was like, we have an event. You just didn't sign up for it, Mr. Bill.
it. I almost replied that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's out there. You could have done it, but yeah, it's on him. Sally, how about you?
I'm perceiving the sweetness as coming from some flowers and maybe some roses
Okay.
that
All right.
may have been burnt.
Was it my glass that did that? Because this has nothing to do with four roses.
Oh,
I think there's the power of persuasion of the glass. I'm
So there
sorry.
we go.
I'm sorry. That's how that stuff
got
works.
the
No.
Southside bourbon drinkers on this.
There we go.
Four roses for us is number B.
Okay. Okay.
So,
All right. Rob, how about you, man?
The only thing I can't, I get the smoke, I get everything else. I just, in my mind, I've got lingering and lasting the taste. I'm liking it. It's there. It's in my mouth. I even rinsed my mouth out a little bit, took another sip to make sure there wasn't everything else creeping in. But this lingering is what I'm getting at. when
Yeah.
I'm losing it.
Yeah, this one is complete opposite of B because B didn't linger at all. You tasted it and it was gone.
It's gone.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. This one stays with you.
Right.
I haven't had a drink in a while either, but I can still taste it in my mouth, which I prefer. That one that's kind of there and gone. That's not why you're drinking bourbon. I
No.
don't drink. Yeah, I want to savor it, want to enjoy it, and that was just gone too quick. So, oh, interesting. All right, Mike, Mr. Gascamp.
I'm thinking it's almost like a clove cigarette to me, or like orange cinnamon.
Okay.
Put that together. I mean, but once again, I mean, everybody said smoke, and I couldn't pull any smoke out of this one.
Okay.
So I think Steve pulled a switcheroo on the labels on me.
Yes, yes. I'm sure I made a grave error there on Mike's set.
I think you ought to do that with one package for every taste.
Yeah, maybe every one I'll have it, and then I'll
Great
announce at the
call.
end whose it is.
Put it in a red herring, yeah. there we go.
They'll be agreeing the whole way. Yes,
Exactly.
yes, I'm getting subtle mint on this one. It's like, no, you idiot, that was Scotch.
I'm getting this peaty taste.
Yeah.
So when the April 1st session comes up,
Yes, be
everybody
on the
know.
lookout. That's a good idea. April 1st. Yeah, we need to.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. All right, Jason, what are your thoughts on this one?
I'm getting the smoky wood. I don't know what type of wood. I'm going to say oak just because that's the barrel. But
Okay.
The first sip, I got some of those rye spices, and it kind of finished like a rye to me, and a good long finish. But the second and third sips, I kind of lose a little bit of that rye, but I still get that long, little spice finish. It's
Mhm.
it's good. Not bad at it.
Yeah. Casey, how about you, man?
So the sweetness up front, I've made a simple syrup from honey before. So it's kind of like that, or like a honeysuckle. But yeah, it's got a good structure, nice mouthfeel. Yeah, and you get that wood, the hint of smoke at the end, so it feels kind of campfirey, and it just sits on your tongue. I mean, I'm still feeling it, and I haven't touched it in about 45 seconds. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good one. Justine?
Yeah, and definitely getting the smoke and the wood. It kind of reminds me of like the aspen staves that 291 uses. You know, it
Oh,
gives
yeah.
like that kind of like sweet.
Oh, you mean like this? From
Yeah, like
291? I
reminds
keep
me
one
of that.
handy now. I use this on events. So we do enough 291 stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, but it definitely lingers, and like my lips are still tingling from it. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you do get anything from 291 where it's aspen stave finish, this is literally one of their staves. They chart on a Weber barbecue grill pit. That's it. Yeah. And then that's what they finish their whiskey. Gives it a very unique. I'll tell you what, it's good. I like Distillery 291. So nothing wrong with what they're doing. KK, what are your thoughts on this one?
Are we still on D? Sorry,
Yes,
there's a lot
yes.
of work texting happening right now.
That's all right.
Yeah, still loving the sweet smoky taste. This is probably my favorite so far. So
Okay, so far. All right. All right. Don't for we do have to go
still
through a
have
second
draft
time though.
number 2.
Yes, it sometimes changes, so don't lock in just yet. No, keep an open mind. All right. Last but not least is Mark. Before we go to that second,
I would
pass
agree.
through.
I think this is the more robust of the four so far. It has it sort of hits all the first taste, the lingering aftertaste. It stays with you. It is spicy, but not overly spicy, and it's just got that nice mix of what a nice bourbon should be,
Right.
from my perspective.
Okay. There we go. All right. Please set that aside. And we're going to start back at the top. So we're going to go all the way back to A. Now, as we go through the second time, we don't call on anyone or anything like that. We're just wanting to go through and see if we feel like it's evolved anything, just a discussion. So we encourage you, if you've got something to add to the discussion, something that's changed, whether for the better or for worse, that's okay. Please get it on the official record here, as we will be voting in the next segment of this event. Got 8 more segments after this. So these usually, a lot of you are in the first time here. These usually wrap up about 12:30 Central Time. So
Yeah.
about 1:30 Eastern, depending on what way you're at. So yeah.
I do have to confess, I'm a rookie here. I didn't know we're coming back around the second time.
Oh, you finished it.
I
Man,
finished that.
now that's an excited one. So yeah. Yeah, we go through the second time, just a second pass, because sometimes they evolve a little bit. So let's try to give them the benefit of the doubt.
And just nose the glass again. You'll get a lot out of that anyway.
Yeah, yeah. All right, on the nose, what do you guys think on this one?
Got a
Leather.
little more caramel this time around.
Either caramel, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very layered. I mean, there's a lot there.
Maybe a little, maybe even a little smoke this time. Of course, I could be trying to find it since I missed it the last
Right.
one.
Okay.
The cinnamon is still there. Now I added a drop of water to this and
Okay.
it's sort of a, the aroma is a lot stronger than, well, of course I've gone through 4 of these now, so.
Sure. Everything's going to be tasting good in a second here. You're
Yeah.
10 out of 10 on this one.
Uh,
That's good. All right, let's give it our last taste here of A.
Still good finish.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, it lingers there.
Yeah.
A lot of the spiciness for me is gone.
Yeah, I agree with you, yeah.
It's tamed, or we've tamed, you know.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah, I'm
that's
more
what-
like the allspice, the cinnamon, but not as spicy as before. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm getting it on the both sides of my tongue, the spice.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still spice there. It's not all good,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm. But actually, it feels like Tyme has complemented this one.
Yeah.
There was a little harshness to some of that spice the first time. I feel like
Right.
it's
I agree.
balanced it out where it's very good sipper at the second time through. So that's good. That's very good.
Ooh.
Rob, go ahead and give that one a second drink. Oh, that's right. You finished it. All right. Next up is B. Second pass for B here. Let's talk about this one. This one was one of the weirdest ones I've had in any of these tastings, and that just knowing that it's going to be in the 110-ish proof, that it's just gone in a flash. I mean, kind of picked up a little circus peanuts on this one, on the
Get a little tawny port. out of it.
tawny port. Okay.
I was gonna say nutter butter.
Nutter butter.
Oh, nutter butter. Oh my.
Mark is like, what did I sign up for?
Right. What is this group? It's all junk food.
Yeah,
That's
it's all-
everything.
It is all
Everything is
junk.
junk.
That's right. That's what I'm noticing coming out of here. It's all junk food.
It's all junk food. It's nothing
Exactly.
good. Yeah, no one's.
But that's where all the taste. That's where all the strong taste are.
This is true. You're not wrong about that.
Right.
That's why people like the junk food, I guess. All right.
There's a lot more to the nose this time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
almost getting a little
Mhm, yeah.
butterscotch.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah. Let's
Maybe
taste
I
it.
like it better just because I've had more, but I did more of a palate cleanse this time around, and this one has warmed up on me.
It's helped. Okay.
Yeah, this has opened up substantially because this one I didn't have anything at the front, and then it was just all
Yeah.
spice, and then a little lingering bit. Seems to have opened up a little bit more, and you're actually starting to get some of the flavors now.
Yeah. Time has been kind. This is
Yeah.
it needed this time, and it's way better second time through than the first.
No.
For sure.
Yeah.
Much
Still
better.
not-
much
not
better
much
finish
there.
on it.
Not much
Mhm.
there the second time. It just passes right on through.
Yeah.
It's almost like if you took the nutter butter filling and put it on a ginger snap.
That's what we're all thinking. He just put it into words.
There it is.
I don't know. I'm trying to process that.
Right.
You gentlemen have to, everybody, not gentlemen, everybody has to realize now you have to put all in this context of Girl Scout cookies now. Because this is
True.
Girl Scout
It is
cookie
Girl Scout
season.
cookie season.
Nutter butters and Oreos, that doesn't work.
No, it does
Okay.
not work. It all has
It's
to
gotta
be
be
Girl
in
Scout
terms
stuff.
of Samoas and tagalongs and thin mints.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see my garage right about now.
Me too. My girls, we got
Talking
hundreds
that.
of boxes down there. They gotta go sell them.
I lived through that. I know how it is. Yeah.
I believe there are 300 cases in my garage right now.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Holy cow.
That's order number one because that's what we could take home. We ran out of vehicle space. I didn't know I needed to take the horse trailer to go pick them up.
Man.
And these days, that is a lot of money. You got extra insurance on that?
Yeah.
Fortunately, yes, we do get indemnified by the Girl Scouts for loss.
That's good. And that's a
So
lot.
I
you
can
got there.
sneak down there and make a couple of cases disappear on my own. And
We've all done that before.
Yeah. Huh,
I don't know what
happens.
happened to it, babe. I
Yeah.
don't know where it went.
Neighborhood kids. What are you gonna do?
You
God
must
damn
have
it.
miscounted.
No. All right, let's put B aside. Time was good to be. B could be rising back up the ranks now.
Yeah. It's,
All right, let's go back to C.
Get a little floral.
Also a very
Ooh.
pleasant nose now on this one.
Very floral note.
Yeah.
Butterscotch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's good.
this one's excellent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would say the honey, did somebody say honeysuckle on this the first time?
Like sometimes,
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yeah. Casey. All right, let's try it. Let's see if it lives up with the taste.
Not as spicy as before.
No,
No,
no.
it lost a lot.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah,
The fit isn't as strong as it was the first time.
right.
it's pleasant.
It's
But,
very pleasant.
Yeah. And that super long finish is gone. It does have it still has a good finish, but man,
Yeah,
it was yeah,
yeah.
it would go for a couple minutes before. Now, not
Yeah.
like that.
The finish is growing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Interesting. All right. All right. We'll put that one aside. And then last but not least is D.
Mm.
D. Also
Mm.
pleasant on the nose. Kind of like a cake frosting almost. I mean, it's
Mhm,
Ah, that's a good.
Yeah, cake
Yeah.
frosting, yeah.
mhm.
yeah,
Buttercream icing.
yeah, buttercream cake frosting. Yeah,
Cake frosting, yeah.
yeah. It's good. All right, let's try it.
Mm, 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 mm.
Fred loves it.
Yes,
Yeah,
Fred's a fan of this one. Okay.
that
Yeah.
stays, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's, I agree with you, Fred, yeah.
very full bodied.
Yeah.
Full bodied,
Yeah,
has a nice finish. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
longest
Yeah.
finish of any of them.
Yeah.
It's still
Good.
going on.
Yeah.
Very spicy on the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Sweet and spicy. We talked about sweet and spicy the first time. It's held up. Some of the stuff has changed on us. This one has stayed with that.
Hot wheat.
Anything else you want to add?
It's just a really pleasant mouthfeel. It really coats the inside of the mouth. It's
Mhm.
very silky.
Yeah, very interesting.
A little bit sacrilegious, but that would make an excellent toddy.
Yeah, there you go.
Expensive
Excellent.
toddy, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, if Mike's buying, we're all into it. Of course,
go
we're
big
looking
or
for
go
the out.
home, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, I like this one, yeah.
Get into some of that gas camp money and be like, yeah, heck yeah, pour me one, Mike. Good stuff. I like it. So here's where we're at. Unless there's anything else anybody wants to add to the record there on D. Where we're at next is give you guys just a little bit of time to work on your list. Again, your list is A, B, C, and D. You want to rank those with number 1 being your favorite of the evening, 4 being your least favorite, and just create a list there. And then I'm going to go through and add them into the spreadsheet that will tell us what is the best one of the night. And then we'll have some fun too, seeing if we can guess what's what, because there should be some obvious ones here based on the names. I think.
Where's the chocolate?
I know. I'm telling you.
Right, nobody
Thank
said
you.
chocolate.
That's a
all
good
night.
question. Thank you.
I heard one note mention of chocolate on like A. I think
Right.
just a teeny hint, but that was it.
So it's going to be fun to see if you guys can guess what's what. I think going into the night. I didn't try these early either, so I'm trying them as you are. Though I have the benefit of knowing what's what. It's interesting to me that I thought there would be, like the chocolate one. I figured there'd be an automatic. Everybody's going to get that one. I'm not so sure. After trying these, I'm not so sure. So it'll be kind of fun to play that little game too. But right now, I'm not talking. I'm just being perfectly quiet as you guys develop your list 1 through 4. Just
How do
I'm
you want
sitting
to
here in
tender this?
silence.
Just verbally?
Yeah, verbally, yes. You'll just tell me. Yeah, I'll pull up a spreadsheet. I'll call you out by name, and then
Okay.
you'll give me your list. Yep.
What you're-
Well, for now, though, I don't even talk. I just sit here quietly. So as
We
not
can
to mess
continue
with
to
you.
sip, however, can't we?
Sure, you can sip all you want. Yeah, do what you need to do to develop that list. If you've already drank all of yours and you've already written, you can join me in just sitting in silence for just a moment here, allowing you the time you need to get that perfect list 1 through 4.
I am glad B redeemed itself a little bit because I was really hoping.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
By the
Yeah.
way, I'm trying to figure out where did that little white dog go, which looks very much like my dog.
Oh, that's Sugar. That's
You can
Sugar. There she
almost
is.
see her.
She's over here sleeping on the.
That is my dog.
Yeah, she's a
Would you
Coton de
sleep over
Tulier. Yeah.
Is that a Havanese?
No, she's a Coton de Tulier.
Ah, great.
So yeah,
Habanese cousin.
yeah.
Havanese cousin, yep.
Yeah, Havanese got on the boat to Cuba, and these dogs got on the boat to Madagascar.
Yeah, there you go.
That's good.
Makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense.
I thought it was a couch cushion for a hot minute.
It is. It's a foot warmer. It is an endless source of entertainment. That's for sure.
Oh, no, there's no doubt about that. Same with the Havanese, an endless source of entertainment, yes.
Well, I don't know your dog, but I know Sugar from these events, and Sugar is a good dog. But it never really bothers the events or anything. It's just a great, great dog.
I
Great
just
pup.
thought it when you started and it said, damn, what's my dog doing over
Visiting.
She does love to come and get on the Zooms here, though, and she doesn't interrupt any of my work Zooms. But,
Yeah.
there? Oh, that's good. Well, mine does.
but ABV.
I'm gonna work Zoom and she's got to go for a walk.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Is everybody ready to go? Do you have your list? Okay. So what I do now is I switch over. I pull up a spreadsheet. That means I can't see you. I'm working in a spreadsheet. I can hear you though. So if you've got something to say, just yell it out. Or if you're trying to put it in like the message thing, I can't see that right now because I'm going to have the spreadsheet up. So I've got that up now. I'm just going to pull you out by name again. Jason Wickel, I'm going to be starting with you. And so you just give me your list in order. How did you rank them?
I ranked C, D, A, B.
B, A, D. Okay. Brad, you're next.
E, C, A, B.
Okay. All right. Sally?
Yeah, I'll be half with Brad, but 100% with Jason on that one. CDAB.
Okay. Right. Rob.
Ditto, CDAB.
CDAB. Right. Got it. Kathy.
DCAB.
DCAB.
You're cool, Kathy.
No.
Casey.
Okay, I'm a little out of step with everybody else. I'm gonna go apple,
Okay.
dog, boy, cat.
Okay.
Your dog.
Interesting.
Did you hear dog?
Interesting. He made it interesting. He made it interesting. So we'll see what happens here. Matt, you're next.
I was the exact same as Jason. C, D is in dog, A, B.
Okay. Mark.
D is in dog, cat, B is in boy, A is in apple.
Okay. Mike.
All right, here's your 60-1 superfecta.
Yes.
Bravo Delta Alpha Charlie.
Bravo,
Hmm.
Delta,
Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
interesting.
Oh,
Charlie. Okay. Fred,
D C A B.
Amy. Okay. Justine,
I'm the same as Fred.
okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Clear cut winners, but I'm going to set that aside for just now because as I announce the winners, I've got to tell you what is what. So we're going to set, I'll make the announcement in just a second. We'll go back through and I'll tell you what everything is. But I want to see, so if you guys want to pull up the chat function, I'll do a quick little hello to everyone. Make sure you got it up. And if you could set that just to me. So see, send to everyone, just send it to Steve. And I want to see if you guys can guess. I'm going to throw one out here and you tell me A, B, C, or D.
No, we can't do it.
You guys tell me A, B, C, or D. Okay. The first one I want you guys to guess, chocolate covered almonds. Was that A, B, C, or D?
Oh my goodness.
Chocolate covered almonds.
Sorry for things.
What was the nut? Had to be the nut one. Everybody.
Chocolate covered almonds, A, B, C, or D? I would
Chocolate covered.
assume that this is an easy one. Everybody got their vote in, locked it in. I will tell you this. All four were guessed. All four were guessed. Two people got it right. No, three people. Late one in also got it right. It's D. So
Oh.
Kathy, Brad, and Sally. got it
Wow.
right.
Yeah.
Chocolate covered almonds. You think that'd be an easy one, right? All right. I think the next easiest one should be chocolate caramel strudel. So there's two that have chocolate in it. So we'll go that one next. Is that A, B, C, or D?
We're gonna be
A, B, C, or D? Not D, obviously. We're eliminating as we go. A, B, C, or D? Okay. Everybody got it in? I can tell you that the chocolate caramel strudel, two people got it right. Out of this whole group, two people got it right. Rob and Casey. It is B. B was chocolate caramel strudel.
Almost guessed that.
Okay. So now you got a coin toss. If you remember what's gone, what's eliminated. I won't say what it is. So maybe it'll mess you up. Let's go with Christmas delight. So a variety of Christmas spices. What do you think? Christmas spices. Christmas spices.
Wait, shoot.
Kathy, once you put it in, it's locked
I
in,
know.
even though it can't be B for more than one, Kathy. I hate to tell you this. I don't know how to tell you that, but yeah. I mean, it can only be one.
I fat fingered it. Give me a second.
No. Oh, no. Tell it to the judge. All right. So I can tell you this. Best, of course, it was a 50-50 guess. I will say this, less than 50% got it right, even though it was a 50-50 guess.
That figures.
Mark, Mike, Sally, and Matt, it was C, was Christmas delight.
What? Got one right.
That was Christmas delight. So that means everyone gets A for the total wine pick, the unnamed pick, much to Kathy's anger. All right. So now let's tell you how these finished here. So again, we have a point system. We use at the ABV network, we use like a reverse point system. So if, for instance, if your number one pick, whatever your number one pick is, that would give it 4 points because we have 4 entries here. So whatever your favorite is gets 4 points. Your second favorite would get 3, etc., down 2 and 1. So our final points. We'll start at the bottom. In last place. Unfortunately, I do love this place, but they have the last place finish tonight. And let me see. Of course, it's gonna be the last bottle I pick up. That is the Dean's pick. That's the chocolate caramel strudel. That is B. B ended up coming in last place. I can tell you that the stave breakdown looks like this. It is 2 seared French cuvee, 2 toasted French spice, and 6 French roasted mendiant. That's the new one. So they went with 6 of that new one. That was the one that was added this past year. This one came in at the highest proof of the night, 110.5. So that was in last place. All right. In third place, second from the bottom. Unfortunately, this is my pick. This is the total wine pick. This came in with 23 points. The total wine pick was A. A was total wine, 109.6. So again, one of the higher proofs. This one had the following staves: 3 baked American puree, 2, 3 seared French cuvee, 1 Maker's 46, and 3 toasted French spice.
Well, I voted for it for first place. Just trying to butter you up, Steve.
Thank you. You'll be given a free pass to all the events this year. If you don't get that in the mail, just sign up, and I'm sure it'll take it off. I'm sure it'll all work out. No worries. All right. In second place with 33 points is C, Christmas Delight from Old Time Liquors in Santa Claus, Indiana. This comes in at 108.9. It featured 2 baked American puree, 4 French seared French cuvee, 2 Maker's 46, and 2 toasted French spice. Very interesting. And that was that one. So that means our champion of the evening in first place with 36 points was D, the one known as chocolate covered almonds from the Ohio Liquor Control Board. At 108.9, another 108.91. 3 baked American puree, 2 roasted French mendiant, and 5 toasted French spice. That is that one. So that is our champion. Congratulations to Team Ohio. Does anybody here from Ohio? No. Okay. Well, there you go.
Well, I don't know about you, but I didn't taste either chocolate or almonds.
I did not taste any chocolate all night. No.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Maybe
was
the
good.
almonds smoked.
Yeah, it was good though.
Smoke was there.
It was good. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, to call it chocolate covered almonds, no. I don't get that.
Everybody was picking up people were picking up the nuts a lot, but
yeah,
not the chocolate.
Yeah, that came up on a lot of them actually.
Right.
Not from the almond family, but again, nuts is close enough.
Was the peanuts? Yeah,
a lot of peanuts was the prevalent one, but
So
interesting.
it's funny, I tend to change my mind at the last minute lots of times, as Sal pointed out when I made my picks. But initially, A and C were my favorites.
Mhm.
And then
Did not change.
at the end, I picked D as my favorite. C second, A third.
Yeah, that you can't lock it in because it does change sometimes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So very good. Well, congratulations to the state of Ohio on the excellent pick, and it's a fun state to go to if you get liquor, especially if you're into Weller. It's like one of the few places you can find Weller all you want, really. I mean, that's probably the best thing you can say about it. I'm not really into the state-run ones for the most part, so not necessarily great. But with that, that ends the formal event. I do stick around. I make myself available, answer any questions and stuff like that. But I will turn off the recorder for now as we say goodbye to our at-home audience. See you later. Bye.
Thanks, bye.